When we talk about getting better at thinking in English, we mean training your brain to understand and use English thoughts without translating them from another language. This skill is super important if you want to speak English easily and without any hiccups. Think of it for a moment. When you are playing a game or learning something new, the more you practice, the better you get it. Right? It is the same with spoken English. The more you practice thinking in English, the better you get it. Right? The more smoothly you can talk without stumbling over the words. This video you're watching or listening is a guide or helper on a journey to think in English. By following suggestion in this video, you will be on your way to becoming fluent in English, and you will speak English without translating your thoughts from another language, and you will speak English naturally like a native speaker. Think of learning to speak English like going on a really fun adventure. It's not just about learning grammar rules or words, although that's a part of it. Imagine you are training your brain like a superhero getting ready for a mission. This mission is to think in English. So what does it mean to think in English? It's like teaching your brain to use English thoughts without translating them from another language. When you do this, speaking English becomes easy and natural, almost like having a superpower. It makes talking in English feel exciting, smooth, and as easy as having a fun on an adventure. So by practicing thinking in English, you are unlocking this language superpower that makes speaking English a joyful and effortless experience. So now let's dive into English fun. It means making English a big part of your daily fun activities. Here is how you can do it. Surround yourself with English. Is it possible for you to surround yourself with English as much as possible? Yes, it's possible for you. You have to surround yourself with English as much as it is possible. And how you can do it? You have many ways. Like you can listen to English speech, you can read English, and you can do a lot of things. So you have to surround yourself with English as much as you can do it. That's a big part of your English learning. Learn English words every day. Here is how you can do it. You don't have to learn fancy words in English. There are many words in English, but you don't have to learn all of them because there are some fancy words and which you cannot use in your daily speaking life. So how you can do it? So the best way to learn words is reading and listening. The more you listen, the more words you get it, right? And one more thing you can do it, you can write some easy words which are mostly used in stories in speaking, so you can learn those words which will make your speaking part smooth and you can talk easily. After learning those words, you have to practice a lot, like you can make sentences using those words, and in speaking part you can also use those words while speaking something in English. That will make you habitual of using those words, and it's a good way to learn vocabularies. Change your method. Your method should be very effective. If you are learning English and you are planning to think in English, it means you have to do a quality of things and you have to do practice in a quality way. Some people spend a lot of time with English but they learn nothing. It means they don't provide quality of time to English. That is a hurdle. Listen only that content that you can easily understand. You don't have to listen those fancy things which you cannot understand. Listening means understanding the things. If you listen something but you are not able to understand, it means you are wasting your time. You have to listen only that thing which you can easily understand. And sometimes if you don't understand, so you can also use subtitles, which are also the best method to understand, but don't always depend on subtitles. You can develop thinking in English through reading books. Now, what comes in your mind? What to read? So you don't have to read a lot of things which you cannot understand. You can choose stories books. They are the best method. They are the best things to read. Stories are very easy and you can easily understand them because there are some words used. The words are very easy. You can easily understand them. So it is a good method to develop your thinking in English through stories. So read stories. Kids' stories are the best method. The last thing I'm telling you, if you don't dream in English, you're not a good speaker. It is only because of thinking. If you think in English, when you start speaking English, it means you will have dream in English. That is my challenge. So develop your thinking in English. It means you are going to speak English naturally and fluently and smoothly.